All this month, we are learning about what if God wrote your to-do list with best-selling author Jay Paylietner. So, Jay, we're going to go to chapter 8, which is about squirrels, armadillos, and kangaroos.
The title of the chapter is what if God? The title of the chapter is Notice Squirrels, Armadillos, and Kangaroos.
Yeah.
I don't notice squirrels anymore because I live in the Midwest in outside Chicago, and I curse them when they get into my wife's bird feeder, of course. But we don't notice squirrels. They're not a big deal. They run past you. We don't notice them at all. Now, I was down in Texas with doing a project, and I slammed on my brakes because an armadillo was running across the road. I was amazed by this, and my friend said, what are you doing? We'll probably see 5 more armadillos before the end of the trip here. Why'd you almost kill us in the car? And the point was that I noticed the armadillo. Now, if a kangaroo jumped across my car, we'd be talking about that for the rest. It'd be one of those great thrilling events, unless you're in Australia, because
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Golfers and farmers and hate the kangaroos because there's so many of them. Anyways, here's the point. We need to notice, not the big things. We need to notice the small things. So on God's to-do list for you today, I'm giving you this assignment, Greg, and everybody who's listening, is notice the small things that God does for us. There's this great quote from G.K. Chesterton. G.K. Chesterton, great theologian from about 100 years ago. Great stuff. He said, "We should always endeavor to wonder at the permanent thing, not the exception. We should be startled by the sun and not the eclipse. We should wonder less at the earthquake and wonder more at the earth." Think about God's design for this earth is amazing. The seasons, the tilt, 23.5% tilt of the earth, degree tilt of the earth allows for the seasons. What an amazing thing that is. Think about our ability to tie our shoes. We take that so for granted.
We do, yeah.
Sweep, and our shoes are tied. Think about glass. It's hard, it's a solid object that we can see through. It's an amazing thing, the way that God designed this earth for us to fit together and live in. So that would be, our assignment today would be to notice the squirrels or the armadillos or the kangaroos or the small things that you take for granted that God provided for us to enjoy and make our lives better. And we need to give him the glory for what he's done.
I saw a squirrel actually yesterday run out of my car, which was kind of interesting. And if I saw a kangaroo today, I guarantee that I would notice that. Well, thank you very much, Jay. You know, and the thing is, too, is that some people can see more of God's creation by walking around the block than other people can by going and traveling the whole world. The name of the book is What If God Wrote Your To-Do List? 52 Ways to Make the Most of Every Day by Jay Payleitner.